campers. Welcome to this week's BU theme. I have a special guest with me. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunshine. It's so good to be here.
So excited. You're one of my favorite people to be you with.
Yes, absolutely.
But we're staying a little bit far apart. Normally we are closer together, but we're keeping our distance here.
6 feet. I'm pretty sure we're 6 feet.
Yes. So this week I invited Chelsea to join me to talk about our challenge, which is to try to refrain from comparing ourselves to others.
Yeah.
So, do you know my favorite quote I always tell people?
Comparison is the thief of
joy.
Yes,
Yes, you remember. Theodore
do.
Roosevelt.
Yes.
So, it's really human tendency to compare ourselves to others. We always think like when you have straight hair, you look at people with curly hair and you think, I want curly hair. When you're more quiet and you see people who are really loud, you think, I want to be more loud.
Absolutely.
So it's human nature. But one of the ways that we can really focus on being our best selves is by focusing instead on how we're each unique.
Yes.
And instead of comparing or kind of wishing we were more like someone else, be happy for the way that person is.
Exactly.
And be really self-aware and enjoy what we are like.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Chelsea, what are some things that you really like about yourself? Like qualities and things that make you feel good about yourself?
I think I'm kind. I think I'm a really good friend. I'm a good listener. And when someone tells me something in confidence, even if they don't tell me it's in confidence, I keep it in confidence. I call myself the vault because I don't talk about other people, the stories they've shared with me.
Yeah. What are some things, if any, that you have felt like, like when you were younger, maybe you were like compared or wished
Yes.
were different about yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I wish I could sing well. I have a terrible singing voice, and I had friends who could just sing so beautifully, and I thought, well, why can't I do that? Why is, but I really can't. So, and it's okay. But I sing anyway at camp, right?
Well, we could have a growth mindset. I have
Yes.
heard that even
True.
something like singing, if you work hard at it, you can get better. But I agree that that's one of those things that seems to be
Right.
much like certain people have much more of a musical natural inclination towards singing. So even if you took a lot of classes, you maybe can't be like, you're not going to be like Whitney Houston or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And now as I've gotten older, it doesn't bother me as much as I can't sing well because there's so many other people that can, and
Right.
I listen to their music
Right.
or I ask them to sing a song, and I still sing at camp, and I feel comfortable doing that because
Right.
I'm not comparing myself to
Right.
others.
Right. That's another good point about not comparing yourself is just joining in.
Yeah.
And not worrying about
Exactly.
your own performance.
Right.
Like just being part of the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like even on a sports team, it would be applicable not to be
Yes.
thinking, oh my gosh, this person is running faster than I am.
Right.
Instead, we're all just working together. And maybe you're better at doing the throw-ins at soccer and someone else is good at running or scoring the goals. But it's that whole, like, if you spend too much time comparing, you're not just doing your best.
Right.
At whatever it is.
You're sitting out of things
Right.
more so and not joining in and not being part of the group. So I
Yeah.
think that definitely is a good thing, good point.
So true. Well, Chelsea and I have worked together for a long time at GAC, and we have this whole team of us who've worked together, and we're all really, really different. And so one of the things that I know is really important about not comparing is instead appreciate
Right.
other people,
Yes.
because it's the magic is when you get this mix of people
Right.
who are all different,
Yep.
who bring different things, and then together you do so much more than any of you could do individually.
Definitely.
So that's one of the things I really appreciate about you. You're a real team player, and you always just help make everything run smoothly for the rest of us, which we really appreciate.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, and I think that's a good point because we are all so different, and the things that you do, I have a harder time with and that sort of thing, and so it's nice to have that balance, and it's a yin and yang kind of thing, and we complement one another. And I think our whole year-round team is like that. We have very different personalities, but we all are focused on our core values, which we're sitting, and we all believe in those. So if we approach things differently, that's okay. And so we appreciate one another and respect one another for those qualities that we might not have.
Yeah. So our challenge for you this week, campers, and anyone else who's listening, is to focus on appreciating others rather than comparing yourself to them. And by doing that, you're going to feel better yourself. If we're all spending more time appreciating others rather than comparing, it's going to make everybody feel better.
Yes.
So that's our challenge for you this week. Your BU challenge is to stop comparing and just start appreciating both
Absolutely.
yourself and others.
Absolutely. I love it.
Okay, have a great week, campers.
Bye, everyone.